Q1098. Which statement about longitude and latitude is true? A. Lines of longitude are parallel to the equator. B. Lines of longitude cross the equator at right angles. C. The 0 degrees line of latitude passes through Greenwich, England. The correct answer is C. Latitude and longitude are the two coordinates used to describe the position of any point on the Earth's surface. Latitude is measured in degrees north or south of the equator, which is the imaginary line that circles the Earth at 0 degrees latitude. Longitude is measured in degrees east or west of the Prime Meridian, which is the imaginary line that runs from the North Pole to the South Pole and passes through Greenwich, England at 0 degrees longitude. Lines of latitude run parallel to the equator, while lines of longitude run from pole to pole and cross the equator at right angles. 1102. Which is true concerning the blue and magenta colors used to depict airports on sectional aeronautical charts? A. Airports with control towers underlying Class A, B, and C airspace are shown in blue. Class D and E airspace are magenta. B. Airports with control towers underlying Class C, D, and E airspace are shown in magenta. C. Airports with control towers underlying Class B, C, D, and E airspace are shown in blue. The correct answer is A. Airports with control towers underlying Class A, B, and C airspace are shown in blue. Class D and E airspace are magenta. This is consistent with the legend on the Sectional Aeronautical Chart, which shows that airports with control towers underlying Class A, B, and C airspace are depicted in blue, while airports with control towers underlying Class D and E airspace are depicted in magenta. The use of different colors helps pilots quickly identify the type of airspace underlying the airport and its associated communication requirements. 1112. The recommended entry position for manned aircraft to enter an airport traffic pattern is A. 45 degrees to the base leg, just below traffic pattern altitude. B. To enter 45 degrees at the midpoint of the downwind leg at traffic pattern altitude. C. To cross directly over the airport at traffic pattern altitude and join the downwind leg. The correct answer is A. The recommended entry position for manned aircraft to enter an airport traffic pattern is A. 45 degrees to the base leg, just below traffic pattern altitude. This entry position allows the pilot to enter the pattern at a point that allows for a good view of the airport and the pattern, and at an altitude that is safe and appropriate for the aircraft type. It also helps to avoid interfering with other traffic already established in the pattern. 1113. When a manned aircraft is approaching to land at an airport in Class G airspace without an operating control tower, the pilot will A. Enter and fly a traffic pattern at 800 feet AGL. B. Make all turns to the left, unless otherwise indicated. C. Fly a left-hand traffic pattern at 800 feet AGL. The correct answer is B. Each pilot of an aircraft shall make all turns to the left when a manned aircraft is approaching to land at an airport in Class G airspace without an operational control tower, unless the airport displays approved light signals or visual markings indicating that turns should be made to the right, which will be described in the chart supplement US. 1114. Entries into traffic patterns by manned aircraft while descending create specific collision hazards and A. Should be avoided. B. Should be used whenever possible. C. Are illegal. The correct answer is A. Entries into traffic patterns by manned aircraft while descending create specific collision hazards, as they increase the likelihood of collisions with other aircraft already in the pattern. It is safer for aircraft to enter the pattern at a consistent altitude and follow the established traffic pattern procedures. Pilots should plan their descent so that they can enter the pattern at the appropriate altitude without descending while in the pattern. This reduces the risk of mid-air collisions and helps maintain safe separation from other aircraft in the pattern.